Christy Giovanni with I Love Fair Oaks, and I'm your local neighborhood realtor, and this is Fair Oaks Live. And today I'm here with Robin Gostovic, and she is a volunteer with Norcal Golden Retriever Rescue, and what they do is they take in dogs that need to find a new home. And I'm going to have Robin introduce herself, and we've got two lovely dogs here. So, yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Robin Gostovic, a Fair Oaks native, and Christy, thank you so much for inviting Hero out today, and Donnie, both rescues. So I am the Special Outreach Coordinator with Norcal Golden Retriever Rescue here in the Sacramento area and down to the Bay. What Norcal Golden Retriever Rescue does is we, in fact, rescue golden retrievers. We do not have a central facility, believe it or not.
Right.
So everybody that works for Norcal Golden Retriever Rescue is a volunteer, and all of our dogs are placed into loving foster homes. So when someone has to relinquish a dog or needs to give them up for any reason, they'll give us a call, and one of our volunteers will go out immediately to assist them to help place the dog.
So they keep the dog with them. So you get people that foster the dogs and they take care of the dogs until you can find a home?
Correct. So when a dog is relinquished to us, one of our volunteers will go get the dog. We'll bring it back to their home. Being as we have no central facility to keep the animals, again, we have fosters located throughout California, Reno, up to the Oregon border, clear down to Fresno. Each dog is placed into a foster home where they're individually evaluated for their behavior. We take a look and see if they need any medical treatment. Every one of our dogs that comes in to Norcal Golden Retriever goes in for a thorough examination by a veterinarian. If they're not spayed or neutered, Norcal Golden Retriever will take care of that. They will get them completely up to date on all of their vaccinations, get them heartworm tested, and if they're positive for heartworm, we'll get them treated for heartworm.
So we get treated for that.
So we'll treat them for their medical needs, yes.
Well, how did you get involved in this?
Oh my gosh, I have been involved in rescue now for 6 years, and I have to attribute it to my daughter Taylor. I have always had golden retrievers. My parents graciously allowed us to have animals our entire lives, and we had an old golden retriever, and Taylor was ready for another golden. And I said, absolutely fine, Taylor. Just go. It's going to have to be a rescue. Yeah. It's going to have to be a rescue. She got online, and up popped Norcal Golden Retriever Rescue. So we put in our application. A volunteer from Norcal Golden Retriever Rescue contacted us, and then came out probably a week or two later. And what that individual did is they did a home evaluation. They came out, they took a look, is my fence completely secure? Is my home adequate for a dog? Does everybody in the home want a dog? I mean, it was just my daughter and I. We said, absolutely do.
They want to make sure that you're making that commitment.
That's right, the entire family's making the commitment. So since then, they placed an old boy with us, who's gone now, but I was so enthused with the rescue that I thought, this is such a unique thing to do, to give these beautiful dogs a second chance.
Yeah. So how many do you have?
Well, I have 3.
3 dogs.
I have 3. I only have 2 today. The old girl, she had an event this week, a tennis ball event, where...
I saw that on Facebook.
Oh yes, that was so much fun. Gold River Racket Club had the Goldens out and threw, oh my goodness, I want to say close to 300, 400 balls out there with dogs running everywhere. So she's taking a break today. So we're giving her a little bit of break. So you asked me how many I have. Or Mark and I have 3. Golden Retrievers are like, he likes you. Hero likes you. So to me, Goldens are like potato chips. You really can't just have one. You have to have 3. Three is my magic number. Come on, Hero. So when I, go ahead.
No, you just keep talking.
Oh, okay. So this is Hero. He's our newest rescue. Hero, say hi. I call Hero because he is my hero. Hero came into my life shortly after I lost my old boy, which was very, very sad.
Yeah.
And the rescue had one, and they knew I did so much outreach, and they know 3 is my magic number for dogs. They thought, we have one, Robin, that will be good for you. Because I can't do the young dogs. I don't have that type of energy.
Right.
I do not have that type of energy. So it's really important, too, when you're thinking about adopting a dog, take a look at the breed. What type of breed will fit your
Right.
household? Golden Retrievers are wonderful, wonderful dogs for kids and for families. If you don't like hair, if you don't like a dog sitting on your lap or on the table, well, not all, he doesn't always do this. I just,
Yeah.
special treat today. Take a look at the different breeds that are out there and see what will fit your lifestyle. Do you want an older dog? Do you want a younger dog? If you're a marathon runner, you don't want to adopt an older dog.
Right.
You want to get a younger dog. So those are just some of the things that we look at when we go out and talk to people, because our dogs are so special, we won't just place them just anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, hero. He's a love.
Yes, he's fine. I know, it's so sweet. They're so soft. I would love to. This is like you cuddle up
Yes.
on the couch or whatever,
Exactly.
watch, and be able to hug somebody and
Right.
have somebody soft and nice, like just all warm.
Hug
Yeah,
you all
he's
the
so
time.
cute, so
all the
cute.
time. So,
So if somebody is in a situation where they have to surrender a golden, how do they do that? What's the procedure for something like that? They just make the phone call?
you would go onto our website, Norcal Golden Retriever Rescue.
Norcal
Golden Retriever Rescue.
.org.
.org.
Okay.
And there you can fill out a relinquishment, or you can call me, or and I can
And I'll put her information somewhere in the links
somewhere
to this.
in there, and we can have one of our volunteers come out to talk to you. And
I
oftentimes
imagine that must be really hard to
It-
do something like that.
it's very hard for the families,
Oh,
and very
yeah.
hard also for the volunteer that's going to help the families. They oftentimes don't want to give up the dog, but they know that it's the best thing for the dog. Oftentimes, family members, there's a divorce, a lot of financial problems. Dogs are not inexpensive to have,
Right.
um, but they need the care. And so a person that really loves their animal and knows they need the care, they'll often call us and we'll pick them up, and then we can get the needed medical
Yeah.
care for the animals. So it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. And these dogs, if you've been around Fair Oaks, I know that
see them
I
everywhere.
know that everybody's seen
Before I
them.
ever met you, I knew who your dogs were.
Right. So the dogs have been absolutely fantastic ambassadors for meeting the community, for serving the community. We take our dogs out to senior citizens' homes. We have a number of therapy dogs in our Norcal Golden Lovers SAC, which
Yeah.
is a Facebook page that I run. That I think we have about 1,200 people now. That's just a social network
Yeah.
that we all network and do fun events together, and it's absolutely fabulous. Just Golden Retriever lovers getting out there doing good with their gold is what I call it.
So do you only accept golden retrievers, or
That's a really interesting
yeah,
question.
I'm sure you get
It's
asked
a little
that.
bit tough at sometimes. The way I kind of equate it is, would you bring checkers to a chess club?
right?
Right? It's like, some of our people that have adopted Goldens, they have other dogs, and so events that we have that are not just solely Golden Retriever events,
Right.
absolutely we welcome them. I think what makes us feel so comfortable with the Golden Retrievers is we know their temperament.
Right. You know the temperament.
We know their temperament. We pretty much know their behavior. Most golden owners watch the behavior of the animals very closely. Yes. So,
So if somebody wanted to get involved and volunteer and help, what kind of volunteers do you need, for one thing? What do you need?
what do we
do to
need? What do
help?
we need? We can always use volunteers, fosters, to foster one of these beautiful animals and get them ready to go to their new homes. I hate to say it, but many of my dogs have been foster failures. But again, I limit myself to 3. So we need people that'll welcome these dogs into their home, take them to the vet, get them, if like Hero, when he came in, he was extremely overweight and he's still on a diet program. So that's part of his process of getting him up to par and getting him real healthy again. So to be a volunteer, you have to be willing to sacrifice, but there's so much love that they give you back. It's just incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it's having an animal is a commitment too, you know. So that's why I can just imagine how heartbreaking it is for somebody if they are going through a situation in life that they have to surrender their dog, and they want their dog to be taken care of, and what gives them the the ability to be able to like go and let somebody else love their dog. So they
yes,
have
because
that.
they love the animal.
Right, because they love their
they're
dog
letting
too.
them go. Absolutely.
So do you have any other events coming up soon?
Oh my goodness. Again, we had our big tennis ball event this week. On Saturday, we're doing an Easter egg
Oh,
hunt.
so are you going to be here?
We
Or
are,
is this
well, we will
the
be
extravaganza?
stopping by afterwards. This is one for the Norcal Golden Lovers
Okay,
Sack, and
okay.
it's up at Rough Dog Park, who we coordinate with oftentimes, and we take the Goldens up there. She loves us to bring the
Yeah.
Goldens up there. So we'll swing by here afterwards. So that's one of the big events. We're also doing the SPCA Doggy Dash. And
Okay.
I think our team of Goldens for Good now has grown to about 20. And we all have bandanas, and the dogs all have special bandanas. And we made the top dog tent this year
Yeah.
again, where they can go get their little treats and so on. And then the biggest event that I'm working on right now is the Golden Palooza.
The Golden Palooza.
The Golden Palooza, and that's actually going to be taking place in Redding, California.
Okay.
And this year we expect to have about 500 Goldens.
Wow.
And it's incredible. People come from all over, all different counties, states, and they just bring their Goldens in. And that's very interesting how I got involved with the Golden Palooza. I had, a couple years back, I had lost one of my other older dogs, and I was looking online, and this lady said, "Oh, I've got this dog, I don't know what to do with it, it needs help." So I contacted her, and she was in Redding, California. And I said, "Gosh, if you give me the dog, I can get him the medical treatment that he needs." And so I was working with Norcal Golden Retriever. She relinquished the dog to me, and Norcal Golden Retriever Rescue got him a TPLO surgery, which is very similar to knee surgery type thing.
Yeah.
They did all of the surgery for him, but through that, Amber and I built this relationship because she ran this Golden Palooza event up in Redding. It wasn't huge, but we connected through Norcal Golden Retriever Rescue, and it has now grown to hundreds of dogs.
Wow,
It's
that's
been
amazing.
absolutely amazing. Yes, the friendships that you can make through these dogs, and just the people that you encounter with the dogs, because they want to pet the dogs, they want to love the
I
dogs.
want to pet the dogs.
And so,
so beautiful.
yeah, and I called Donnie. He has his best dog bandana on today, and I love
Donnie.
Donnie.
I love that name.
Donnie, yes, because Donnie is how Mark and I met.
Oh, really?
Yes, I was out front of Starbucks with Donnie, and Mark walked by, and he leaned down to pet him. Said, "Oh, I've got Goldens at home," and I'm like, "Yeah, sure you do." And sure enough, he had Golden Retrievers at home, and so we just started talking, and he loved the dog, and 3 years later we were married.
Now
So
you're
here we are,
married.
and he loves our dogs.
That's cool. That's
It is cool. It is cool. So.
Let's see if there was anything.
One thing.
I always have to look at my notes.
No, it's okay. One thing that I really enjoy is Norcal Golden Lovers Sack has started helping folks in our community that need assistance with dog food or dog supplies. We work very closely with Orangevale Food Bank, supplying dog food to them. Right.
So you can actually drop off food to the Orangevale Food Bank.
We
as
do.
well? Okay.
We do that
For dogs.
For dogs, or you can drop off regular food too.
Regular food too. But we don't want to forget the dogs.
Right. But so that is one of our focuses. But we're also working with another organization, Jake's Journey, which works with unhoused veterans.
Jake's Journey.
Jake's Journey, and they're located in Folsom.
Okay.
And then Stars and Stripes, that's in Orangevale, that we work with.
Okay.
And then Growing Past Today actually works with unhoused kids that have pets. And so we provide pet food for those children.
Okay.
Because the pets serve as so much security for the children that we want them to be comfortable.
Right.
We don't want to have to displace their
Yeah,
pets.
because at least growing up in a military family and moving and having to for not get attached to things because I didn't even get attached to. That's why I love Fair Oaks so much, because this is the place I've lived the longest in my life, and I actually have this community because I grew up moving every 2 years.
Okay, so once you find your spot.
Yeah, so I could just see how having a pet and having to let your pet go, and that is traumatic for a child. We often think children are so resilient. We always say the word children are resilient, but they're not.
Right.
You
Look,
know, so I think that's a really good thing to do to help them keep their pets and have that comfort.
It is, and
Yeah.
I have to say the Fair Oaks community has been outstanding. So Dad's Kitchen now has one of our collection
Yeah.
bins.
I love Dad's Kitchen.
Yes. Oh, fabulous food. I know. I'm thinking I'm going to go there afterwards.
Yeah.
And then Brahma in Old Fair
Right.
Oaks, right there in the village, is going to also have one
Have
of
a
our
bin.
containers
That's
for
good.
us.
That is really good.
It's fantastic. And then Log Off Brewery, where we had one of our big events not too long ago, they also have a collection container for us. So if anybody in the village or in the
In
Fair Oaks
Fair Oaks,
area
yeah.
would like to have one of the containers to have at your organization, we'd be more than happy to drop it off.
You can have one at our office.
Perfect. I will bring
Remax
one in.
Gold. Yes,
Remax
bring
Gold.
one in.
I'll bring one
'Cause
in
we're
to
right
Remax.
on Sunrise. I mean, you could just, if you go to Trader Joe's, we're right across the street from Trader Joe's, next door to the Honey Baked Pan.
Oh, perfect.
So that's a really, really easy place for people to just drop in.
Right.
And you can just bring it in, and we'll have a bin there, and put it in there, and I'll get it over to you.
That will be perfect.
So that'd be perfect, yes.
And it doesn't have to be new items. Like if, let's say, you have a dog that outgrew a leash or a collar, we'll take the older items too. The
Or
gently.
even if you bought them a bed or something and they don't like it.
Right.
I know,
right.
I've got those for my cat.
Exactly. So we take and try and repurpose
Yeah.
everything because there's a need in every
Yeah,
organization we
that's-
work
that
with.
is. I love all of that you're doing.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
That is such a wonderful thing. You know, I know that I started seeing you at events, you know, with the dogs,
Mhm.
and I would just pet the dogs or take pictures of them.
Right.
But this is a really great thing, and having them here as being like spokes dogs
Right.
for the organization, and you know, they're just so beautiful, and you just want an animal, any animal, to be able to have love and to be able to have their needs met, because they're, you know, they rely on us, and so
They do.
I really appreciate everything that you're doing.
And thank you. And that's one thing that I absolutely adore about Fair Oaks community.
Yeah,
They are so pet friendly.
that's
So-
true, because
so
you can go
pet-friendly.
to. Can you take your dogs
You
to Brahma?
You can take
So
your
you
dogs
can take
to
your dogs
Brahma.
to Shangri-La.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of places you can take your dogs, and we even
Brahma.
have a dog park too.
Brew
Yeah.
pub. Oh,
Brew- oh, yeah, the
all
brew pub.
over. Oh yeah,
All over the place.
It's fantastic. So
Yeah, Fair Oaks is a wonderful community. I hope we were talking loud enough that you guys could hear us. I'm pretty sure it's been working all along we're here. Let me see if there was anything that I wanted to cover. I think we covered most everything here.
again, if people want to get involved with us, Christy, I really encourage them to go on norcalgoldenretriever.org and fill out a volunteer application.
Okay.
Or if somebody would like to adopt a dog from us, fill out an adoption
Yeah.
application.
That would be a good idea. It's like people that even their kids are moving, you know, going to college, and they're becoming empty
Nesters, right?
So maybe that would be a good opportunity to bring in somebody else that you could, you know, to give you
To
some
fill the
love and
void,
fill
right,
that void.
right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, they're just absolutely gorgeous,
Thank
gorgeous
you.
animals. So I hope you guys enjoyed meeting Robin, and tune in next week. We will have Carrie from Fashion Rewind. She does she has a shop in the village where you can buy clothes that are consignment clothes. You can bring in your gently used items, or you can go there and shop. So we'll be in the village with Carrie next Thursday. And let's see what else. I'm just trying to think, because I don't do the lives when we have the Fair Oaks Chamber luncheon. So if it's not next Thursday, it'll be the Thursday after that. But anyway, I'm just a little like relaxing here with the dogs and enjoying talking to Robin. And thank you for tuning in. And again, I'm Christy Giovanni, your local realtor, and I have the website I Love Fair Oaks, and you can go check out the articles because we also not only do the lives, but we highlight the hidden gems here in Fair Oaks, and you're definitely one of the hidden gems.
So thank you.
So check us out at ilovefairoaks.com, and you can even sign up to be on our VIP list so that you're the first to know when we have special things coming up. So, and you can also follow us on I Love Fair Oaks on Facebook and on Instagram, and we have a group that is a private community group called Heart of Fair Oaks. And in Heart of Fair Oaks, we have part of the community joins it, and we also have businesses join, and they're able to share their information, and that way the people can actually interact with the businesses, and it helps the businesses get people to follow them on their pages and become more aware of who they are. And we're not like, you can't talk about yourself. So yeah, we encourage that. So come on in, find us at Heart of Fair Oaks, and tune in again when we do our Fair Oaks Lives. We'll do them every Thursday at 1 o'clock. So thank you for tuning in, and thank you, Rob.
All right, thank you so much.
And with that, I bid you adieu. See if I can finish.